2-minute Photoshop tricks with Ken Conner. Here we go.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the 27th edition of 2-minute Photoshop tricks. Today we have Holga Finalists and our Valentine's Day special. As always, we're going to cruise through these tricks fairly quickly, so feel free to pause or rewind the podcast if we're going too fast. And remember, always work on a copy of the image, not the original. And now, on with the trick. Hey everybody, today we're announcing our finalists in the Holga Photoshop contest, and we're going to do a very quick mini tip that might help you out on some last-minute Valentine's Day projects. Our first Photoshop contest has been a major success so far, and I was stunned by all the really fantastic photographs. I'm really impressed with everyone's photos, and I had a really difficult time picking just 6 finalists. But the 6 finalists have been posted on the website, so now it's your turn to pick your favorite. You can vote for which image you like the most by using the poll on the right-hand side of the main page on our website. The images are actually posted on a separate page, so you might have to go back to cast your vote. I want to congratulate all the finalists and everyone who entered. Thank you for making our first Photoshop contest such a good one. Now for our quick Valentine's Day tip of how to make heart-shaped selections in Photoshop. First, we need to open up an image that you'd like to make heart-shaped in Photoshop. Select the rectangle shape tool from the tool palette, then go to the Shape Tool options bar at the top of Photoshop. On the left-hand side of the options bar, there should be 3 buttons with little rectangles in them. Select the one that has a picture of a pen in the middle of the rectangle. It should be the middle of the 3 buttons. This will allow our shape tool to draw paths only. Now, just to the right of those 3 buttons in the options bar, there should be a whole row of other buttons for other shapes like circles, lines, and polygons. We want the last button in this section. It should look like a star and will say Custom Shape Tool when you hover your mouse over it. When you click on that button, a little pop-up menu will appear just to the right of the button and will be labeled Shape. Click on this drop-down menu to reveal a bunch of preset custom shapes in Photoshop. Select the heart shape from the drop-down menu. If you don't have a heart shape in your drop-down menu, simply click the tiny little right-facing arrow at the top right of the drop-down menu. Then select the Shapes option towards the bottom of the list. Then, if a dialog box opens, just click Append. Now you should have a heart shape that you can click on. So after you've clicked on the heart shape, click and drag your mouse to create a heart-shaped path on your image. Then go to your Paths palette. This palette is usually docked with the Layers palette, but if it isn't, just go to the Window menu and select the Paths option. At the bottom of the Paths palette, you should see 6 buttons. Click on the one that looks like a dashed outline of a circle. It should be the 3rd one from the left and should say Load Path as Selection when you hover your mouse over it. Now you should have a heart-shaped selection on your image, and you can copy and paste this heart shape into a new document or use it as part of a Valentine's Day card. This trick will work with all Photoshop's custom shapes, so play around with some of the presets and let your imagination run wild. That's it for this week's show, but make sure to tune in next week for another great show. Also, stop by our website to vote for your favorite Holgafied image, and check out our Photoshop wiki. This week we have a new user-submitted trick, so check that out. You can find our website at 2minutetricks.com. You can spell out the 2 TWO or use the numeral 2. Either way will get you there. If you have a question about Photoshop or a comment about the show, you can send me an email at kent@2minutetricks.com. Or you can leave us a voice message at 310-928-3214 or send us a Skype voicemail by calling kent.conklin. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.